Alrighty, what is going on today, guys? Evan Aldo here. Wanted to give you guys an update. Looking like we really have dodged the bearish bullet for Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto in general right now, which is a really good sign. And it really supports the case that I've been making for a minute now, that we would recover from this, crash down that we saw on, what was the exact date of that actually? August 5th. So that's what we're looking at right now. In this trade that I entered, I think it was last Thursday, I did this one live, then I added to it today, called that one out in the Discord. If you guys are interested in trading, FAIRDESK is great. Bybit and BloFin are the three that I have been using right now. If you want to sign up down below, if you deposit at least $100, I'll give you one free month in the Aldo Empire VIP Discord. Just open a support ticket in the Discord. Click the first link down below to join the free Discord server, and then to get access to the premium channels, if you open a support ticket with your UID for the exchange, I'll give you one free month there. So doing well, with the trades right now, and let's get into the analysis right here, and let's start with Bitcoin. So the big thing that supports the case that I just talked about, little trigger wave confirmed on our 20-hour with the money flow coming up. Looking like we dodged, this was kind of the bearish bullet right here, looking like we dodged it, bouncing off that spiral line, making a higher low, which does look good so far. Obviously, anything could happen. I mean, I'm not going to promise you we're going up to 64 or 65K, but, it's all a game of probabilities. The likelihood is at least 60, 70% that we could get back there. I mean, if you look at, these EMAs, they are turning gray. That could be more of a rare bearish sign. Just curious. I mean, the last time they did turn gray, that marked the bottom there in September of 23. Generally, in a halving year, in pre-halving year, I would argue as well, they would be kind of bottom signals. So I would, until proven otherwise, I would consider that to be more of a bottom signal. Money flow coming up, like I mentioned, on the daily trigger wave. So it's looking really good. It's looking really good. Trigger wave forming on the weekly. I think this one's going to play out a hell of a lot better than this one back here, and kind of hopefully bring us to the second half of kind of this bull run, this rally upward that we saw here. Look at this trigger wave, right there. We saw that rally. If you repeat something of this nature, you're going to be at about 150K by next summer. I think that's a little bit too optimistic, but in the bullish perspective, I think you would at least remain bullish until that time. You know what I mean? You'd be higher than you are. You'd probably make a higher high than 74K in that amount of time, most likely. Could be wrong, anything could happen, but that's what I think. A lot of things are pointing towards that. A lot of things are really pointing towards that. Onto the lower time frames, trigger waves, good stuff. Nice little trigger wave on the 8-hour. I'm in a Bitcoin long from last Saturday or Friday or so. I think last Friday, a swing long that's doing well. Like I mentioned, I only show the trades that already had an outcome, on the videos. The rest is in the Discord because, one, I don't want you guys hunting my stop losses, and two, it wouldn't be fair to the people in the Discord. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I don't think anybody's really hunting my stop loss, but who knows, you gotta keep that, keep your stop loss hidden. I don't know, but yeah, lower time frames, just looking at what could happen in the real short term. I'm not seeing anything too bad. I'm not seeing anything too bad in the real short term. Let's look at Ethereum, because I think that is hitting a spiral line right now. I mean, obviously a lot is the same. Green Heikin-Ashi candle in the 4-day, 5-day VWAP coming up. A lot of good things here that I like. Money flow coming out in daily, similar to Bitcoin. Don't want to spend too much time, reiterating the same thing. But trigger wave right here, that looks decent on the 12-hour. Looking good there. I mean, I guess you could get a trigger wave to the downside, the 4-hour potentially, but that's to be seen. Spider line right here, that's something to look at. Yeah, rejecting from that point. Should you try to go short here? I think your short perspective kind of would be to try to take profits already right around that. Yeah, right around VWAP, because, I would argue we're in a very bullish trend. So if you did go short, odds are you want to lock in profits at least right here. I'm not saying you can't go lower. Anything's possible, but still. I would guess you got a good shot of breaking through this barrier, this spiral line, getting up to 2,800. And then if you could break above there, I mean, who's to tell you can't get up to 3K? I know there CME. I'm not a CME gap guy, but I heard there was one up here or something. It's a big area, I'll say that. If we look at it, I'm just curious about ETH versus Bitcoin. You've heard me talk about this. trying to bounce off of this area. We'll see if we could bounce here. My guess is you might, because Bitcoin dominance on our 20-hour. I would argue that this blood diamond on the 20-hour may give a little bit more credence than the blood hour on Bitcoin on the 20-hour that's kind of being nullified right now. But you are forming a trigger wave. It could go either way. I still think we might need November is kind of my guess that where we're like 100. Nothing's ever 100%, but November is kind of my guess that the time where we really see, bottoms on the altcoins and the altcoins really start to flourish, because that's when our second rate cut will most likely happen. Also, the moment Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, like it did during this last 4-year cycle, December of 2020, that's where Bitcoin dominance peaked out. So, where could we end up? Probably on the highest absolute side I could see us going. I could be wrong, but 62. Most likely somewhere between where we are right now and like 59, 60, Be interesting if you reject immediately at 60 and that's it. That'd be interesting. Almost like too good to be true for all the people calling for 60 for a while. I don't know why I had Ape Coin up here. Some of the free fallers, just looking at some random altcoins. I mean, Ape Coin, it's one of the like riskier crap token like plays that I've messed around with. Maybe you could bounce up to 73 cents and continue forward. We'll see what happens. But I do think, that if you look at just altcoins in general, others here, I do think that 2025 is going to be the year. A little trigger wave forming on the 2-week on others. Big wick down. I think you got a good shot here. Money flow's coming up. At least getting back up to $220, billion market cap for all altcoins here. So that's the big thing that I'm kind of looking at. And I think a few more months, it's really what it's looking like. Like that second rate cut, like I mentioned. Solana, this is the last thing I'll look at in this video is Solana. I mean, Solana is obviously a big powerhouse, kind of becoming at least one that's, exceeded a lot of expectations, including my own throughout, the last few years. And, trigger wave right here on the 2-day, similar to kind of, both Bitcoin and Ethereum, looking like you want to jump up to 153, which is going to be your next big point here. I think there's a good shot at that. I'm not seeing anything too bad. Money flow coming up in the 4-hour. I mean, this is textbook strategy. I mean, it's obviously nothing's ever 100%, but look, reverse head and shoulders forming. I mean, in all likelihood, you'll at least, get up to the 153. Bull div kind of right there. A lot of good stuff on Solana. I mean, it's not from the wick, it is a bull div there. So that's really good right there. Anyway, guys, that's all I pretty much have, to update you guys right now. I like this market. I like this market right now. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want more, check out the Discord down below. Like I mentioned, if you sign up to any exchanges down below, and by the way, I work out some good deals for you guys with the exchanges down below. If you sign up to any exchanges down below, deposit at least $100 and open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID. I'll give you one free month in the Discord, so check that out. Links down below. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.